The year is 3100 BC. Picture a time long before the pyramids, before the Sphinx, before the stories of pharaohs echoed through the halls of history. This is the period when the seeds of one of the world's most influential civilizations were sown, the beginning of ancient Egypt as we know it. In this era, a dramatic shift occurred, a transformation from scattered settlements to a unified kingdom. It marked the beginning of the dynastic period, a reign of pharaohs that would span millennia. This period saw the rise of incredible cultural advancements, monumental architecture, and a complex social structure that continues to captivate us. At the heart of this pivotal transformation was a single, defining event, the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt. It was a moment that would shape the destiny of a civilization, laying the foundation for an empire that would leave an indelible mark on human history. This period of unification wasn't just about merging lands, it was about merging identities, cultures, and beliefs into a single, powerful entity. It is a story of ambition, power, and the birth of a nation. The unification of Upper and Lower Egypt was not merely a political maneuver, it was a cultural revolution. This era saw the establishment of religious practices and beliefs that would endure for thousands of years. Art and culture flourished, with artisans creating works that still inspire awe today. Trade routes expanded, bringing wealth and new ideas from distant lands. The military prowess of the early pharaohs ensured the stability and security of the newly unified kingdom. Education and writing systems developed, with scribes documenting the history and achievements of their people. Advances in medicine and science were made, laying the groundwork for future discoveries. Festivals and celebrations became an integral part of society, reflecting the joy and prosperity of the time. Family life and social structures evolved, with a focus on community and cooperation. Agricultural practices improved, ensuring a stable food supply for the growing population. Legal systems were established, providing order and justice in the new kingdom. Exploration and curiosity drove the Egyptians to learn more about their world and beyond. The legacy of this pivotal moment in time is still felt today, as we continue to uncover the mysteries and marvels of ancient Egypt. The monuments and achievements of this era stand as a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the ancient Egyptians. Their wisdom and teachings have been passed down through the ages, influencing countless generations. The unification of Upper and Lower Egypt was more than just a historical event, it was a symbol of what humanity can achieve when we come together with a common purpose. It was a vision of a future where dreams could be realized and a testament to the enduring spirit of a people who dared to dream big. This pivotal moment in time continues to inspire us, reminding us of the power of unity, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. As we look back on this remarkable period, we are reminded of the incredible journey that led to the birth of one of the greatest civilizations in human history. The story of ancient Egypt is a story of resilience, innovation, and the unbreakable human spirit. It is a story that continues to captivate and inspire us, urging us to look to the past to understand our present and shape our future. The unification of Upper and Lower Egypt was a defining moment, a turning point that set the stage for millennia of cultural and historical achievements. It was a moment that changed the course of history, and its impact is still felt today. This pivotal moment in time is a reminder of the power of unity, the strength of ambition, and the enduring legacy of a civilization that dared to dream. The story of unification is often told through the legendary figure of King Narmer. His tale is one of ambition, vision, and unparalleled leadership. Narmer is often depicted as a larger-than-life figure, a man who saw beyond the fragmented state of his land and envisioned a unified Egypt. While his existence is debated among some scholars, with some arguing that he might be a mythical amalgamation of several leaders, the evidence of his impact is etched in stone and history. His impact on the Egyptian psyche is undeniable. The monuments, the art, and the very culture of ancient Egypt bear the mark of his influence. Narmer's legacy is not just in the physical artifacts, but in the very identity of Egypt itself. Narmer, depicted in ancient art with a distinctive double crown, symbolizing the union of Upper and Lower Egypt, stands as a testament to his monumental achievement. The double crown, known as the Shent, became a powerful symbol of his reign and the unity he brought to the land. He is a figure shrouded in both myth and history. The Narmer palette, one of the most significant archaeological finds, depicts his victories and the unification of the two lands. This artifact is a crucial piece of evidence that provides insight into his reign and the early dynastic period of Egypt. He was more than just a king. He was a warrior, a unifier, and a visionary leader. His military prowess and strategic acumen were instrumental in his success. Narmer's ability to lead and inspire his people was unmatched, and his campaigns were marked by both tactical brilliance and sheer determination. He became a symbol of national identity, embodying the spirit of a united Egypt. His reign set the stage for the flourishing of Egyptian civilization, influencing art, culture, and governance for generations to come. His reign marked a turning point in Egyptian history, a transition from small, independent communities to a unified kingdom. This unification allowed for the development of a centralized administration, which in turn led to advancements in architecture, agriculture, and trade. The transition from fragmented communities to a cohesive state under Narmer's rule was a monumental shift. It laid the groundwork for the Old Kingdom, a period of prosperity and monumental building projects, including the construction of the first pyramids. Narmer's story is intricately woven into the fabric of ancient Egypt. His achievements are celebrated in hieroglyphs and temple reliefs, and his name is synonymous with the dawn of Egyptian civilization. He is credited with not only uniting the two lands but also establishing the foundations of a powerful dynasty that would rule for centuries to come. His successors built upon his legacy, creating a civilization that would be remembered for millennia. The dynasty he founded saw the rise of some of Egypt's most famous pharaohs, who continued to expand and consolidate the kingdom. The stability and prosperity of Narmer's reign set a precedent for future generations. His legacy lived on through the ages, influencing not just the political landscape but also the cultural and religious life of Egypt. The stories of his conquests and achievements were passed down through generations, becoming an integral part of Egypt's historical narrative. His name became synonymous with unification and the birth of a nation. Narmer's vision and leadership transformed Egypt, setting it on a path to greatness. His story is a testament to the power of unity and the enduring legacy of a leader who dared to dream of a united land. Before Narmer, Egypt was divided. Upper and Lower Egypt, distinct regions with their own rulers and identities, existed as separate entities. Upper Egypt, encompassing the fertile Nile River Valley, was a land of agriculture and tradition. Lower Egypt, situated in the Nile Delta region, was a hub of trade and cultural exchange. The differences between these two regions were significant, each with its own customs, beliefs, and ways of life. The unification of these two distinct regions was a monumental feat, a testament to Narmer's political acumen and military prowess. It was a process that involved both diplomacy and conquest, uniting the lands under a single ruler and a single banner. This unification wasn't merely a geographical merger, it was the fusion of two cultures, two identities, into a single cohesive entity. Section 4. The Dawn of Dynasty. With the unification complete, a new era dawned in Egypt, the Early Dynastic Period. This was a time of great transformation and innovation, where the seeds of a powerful civilization were sown. The unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under a single ruler was not just a political achievement, it was a cultural and spiritual milestone that set the stage for the grandeur of ancient Egypt. This period, beginning around 3100 BC, marked the establishment of the First Dynasty and the beginning of a hereditary system of rule that would define ancient Egypt for centuries. The First Dynasty was a time of consolidation, where the pharaohs worked tirelessly to bring stability and order to the newly unified land. They established a centralized administration which allowed for more efficient governance and the implementation of large-scale projects. The First Dynasty saw the consolidation of power under pharaohs, who were considered both political and spiritual leaders. These early rulers were not just kings, they were seen as divine beings, chosen by the gods to lead the people. Their role was multifaceted, encompassing the duties of a ruler, a priest, and a military leader. They were responsible for the well-being of their subjects and the prosperity of the land. Their rule was absolute, their authority unquestioned. The pharaohs wielded immense power and their decrees were considered law. They were the ultimate authority in both secular and religious matters, and their word was final. This absolute power allowed them to undertake ambitious projects, such as the construction of monumental architecture and the development of a sophisticated bureaucracy. They were seen as intermediaries between the gods and the people, responsible for maintaining order and ensuring the prosperity of the land. The pharaohs performed religious rituals and made offerings to the gods to ensure their favor and the continued fertility of the land. They were believed to possess divine wisdom, and were often depicted in art and literature as wise and just rulers. The first dynasty wasn't just about establishing a lineage of rulers, it was about building a nation. The pharaohs of this period laid the foundations for a unified state, creating a sense of shared identity and purpose among the people. They promoted the development of agriculture, trade, and industry, which helped to create a stable and prosperous society. It was a period of intense development, laying the groundwork for the cultural, political, and social advancements that would characterize ancient Egypt. The innovations of the first dynasty set the stage for the achievements of later periods, including the construction of the pyramids, the development of hieroglyphic writing, and the flourishing of art and literature. It was the foundation upon which a civilization would rise and flourish. The legacy of the first dynasty can still be seen today in the monuments and artifacts that have survived the millennia. These early rulers created a blueprint for a civilization that would endure for thousands of years, leaving an indelible mark on the history of humanity. Section 5. Life in Early Dynastic Egypt. Life in early dynastic Egypt was a tapestry woven with hard work, ingenuity, and a deep respect for the natural world. The Nile River, the lifeblood of Egypt, dictated the rhythm of life. Its annual floods brought fertile silt, replenishing the land and ensuring bountiful harvests. Agriculture formed the backbone of the Egyptian economy. Farmers, skilled in irrigation and crop cultivation, produced a surplus of food, supporting a growing population. Barley, wheat, and flax were staple crops, while livestock provided meat, milk, and wool. Beyond agriculture, Egyptians displayed remarkable craftsmanship. They excelled in pottery, weaving, and woodworking, creating both practical and beautiful objects. Early forms of hieroglyphic writing began to appear, documenting their lives and beliefs. Life in early dynastic Egypt was about survival, but it was also about community, creativity, and the development of a unique cultural identity.